Hi everyone, Angus Pryor here, creator of the Dental Profit System and co-author of the Kindle smashing book, The Better Business Book, bringing you today's Marketing Monday, the weekly show designed to boost the marketing in your dental practice. I've just got a little message from Facebook saying that this is my 25th broadcast and congratulations. So thank you, Facebook. I'm very pleased to be presenting. Hi, David. Now, we're in part of a series here looking at what you can do, hi Grace, what you can do in your business to actually boost patient numbers without spending an extra cent on marketing. And last week, I delivered something to you that talked about calculating what is the average spend by your clients over a 12-month period. I call that average patient value. And what that involves is basically this: if you're in a dental practice, hopefully you've got an electronic system and you run a report over a 12-month period from high to low, your highest spender to your lowest spender in that 12-month period, and then you work out what the middle figure is. Well, here's a question. If you saw my show last week, have you calculated it yet? This is Angus the coach speaking to you, because it's really important that you find this figure, and thank you to you guys for the thumbs up. It really encourages me to keep going, so really appreciate it. So have you calculated that yet? Because that's a really critical figure in business. Now, today, two other factors for you to look at, and they're related, and they both relate to the information that you capture around the time that you actually receive calls from clients. The first is about monitoring the call source, where you'll say to people, and a friend of mine, Tony, gave me a really cool question: who do we thank for referring you to this business? And that question does two things. First of all, it creates an expectation that you have a dental practice that's worth referring to. The second part, of course, is you'll find out exactly what parts of your marketing are working or not. And for something that costs you nothing to do this, apart from a little bit of attention, this is so valuable. Oh my goodness. Because I did some market research earlier this year, and the number one complaint from dentists, they said, is we spend money on marketing and we never know what's working and what's not. So you can do it by Excel. That's what we use with our clients. We've got a reasonably sophisticated system, but you know, honestly, a sheet of paper by the phone is better than nothing. Start measuring. That makes so much difference. Thank you for the thumbs up, guys. Keep them coming. The other part is about measuring call conversions. And hello, a bit of a shout out to Jane Bandy on this, because I know this is something that she's very hot on, and I completely agree with her. I wrote an article in one of the dental magazines recently called The Fastest Way to Kill Your Dental Marketing. And I can tell you the number one way to do that is to have basically where you kill the calls by how you answer the phone. I did an audit on about 10 dental practices I spoke to, and I can tell you, having spoken to each one of those for about 1 minute, and I did, this was for a client, I did 10 calls in about 10 minutes. And at the end of that time, I had a very clear picture in my mind of who are the practices that I would like to be a patient of, who are the practices that I would never ever want to be a patient of, and who are the practices in the middle. So that ability to turn an inquiry into an appointment is another thing that you can measure and makes a massive difference to your marketing. And what does this cost you? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So anyway, g'day to Luke. I just really recommend, give us a thumbs up, Luke. When your family dials in, they've got help, don't they? I really recommend, in addition to knowing the value of your your average patient value, the second thing is where are the calls coming from and how effectively are you converting those inquiries in the middle of a Facebook Live. So anyway, that's two extra things you can do today to actually boost patient numbers at your practice. And this stuff works. It's honestly, if I was opening a brand new practice or taking over a new client, this would be one of the first things I'd be doing. The best ROI you can get on your efforts is not spending an extra cent, but actually measuring this stuff, because as we know, what's measured gets done. All right, well, that's it for me for this week. Tune in next week. Same time, I've got some more pearls of wisdom to be able to boost the patient numbers at your practice without spending an extra cent, because in my experience, everyone loves not spending money. G'day, Alan. Otherwise, for me, Angus Pryor signing off. See you next time.